Firstly, when Dajjal comes, we will be tested in 4 ways. He will try to take our religion away from us. So that is the test of religion. By claiming that he is the God and we need to accept him as the deity, that is the trial of Dajjal.
In recent years, the Saudi government has advocated moderate values of Islam regionally and globally. It has also eased social restrictions, lifting decades-long ban on cinemas and women driving, and allowing gender-mixed concerts and parties, as well as sporting events. The relaxed social norms have been welcomed by many Saudis, 2/3 of whom are under 30. This comes after Saudi Arabia had promoted something called the Islamic Awakening on a global level, pumping money into poor countries, building mosques and madrasas. Quite a sudden move, don't you think? Of course, no country does these things without benefit, as I stated many times. And Mohammed bin Salman, the Crown Prince himself, admitted this. Islamic Awakening was conducted at the request of Washington in order to tackle the Soviets. The US found it useful to use Muslim men to go out there and wage Yankee wars against the Soviets. It was cheap and cheerful. And as oil prices come tumbling down, and the United States facing resistance from China, Iran, Russia, Pakistan, North Korea, and other nations, Saudi Islamic Awakening is no longer relevant. Not only that, Saudi's Islamic Awakening has come to bite them in the bum. It's why they've arrested most of the extremist scholars out there, because the very people they funded have become a real threat to the future of the monarchy.
There are no clear laws, no protection. I might be at risk or be subjected to assault from some religious extremists because I'm walking without an abaya.
So now they want to promote moderate Islam all of a sudden.
We were not like this in the past. We only want to go back to what we were, the moderate Islam that is open to the world, open to all the religions.
Saudi Arabia's Islamic Affairs Ministry announced last week that all loudspeakers should be set at only 1/3 of their maximum volume, which is barely any sound, meaning the call to prayer, known as the adhan in Islam, should not be loud. Quran recitations should not be on loudspeaker, and generally mosques need to be quiet. Some say the decision was to cater to the West. After all, the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman is working day and night to limit people from performing Hajj and trying to establish a niche market in Saudi Arabia where British, American and European tourists visit the deserts of Saudi Arabia to admire absolutely nothing. They've built structures out there like the Mariah Concert Hall. Personally, I'd rather go and see the Taj Mahal than a pyramid-shaped glass building which looks pretty ugly. There's a big mafia which is constantly trying to keep Muslims confused and paranoid, and Dr. Bilal Phillips is a part of it. He's constantly saying there'll be an avalanche of ex-Muslims, but he's not telling us the truth. The truth is, my dear friends, the people who are leaving Islam are the Saudi-funded ones and the followers of Saudism, because the people who followed the Saudi brand of faith thought Saudi was the land of Tawheed. Land of Tawheed. Today it's a different story. They're witnessing a big change in Saudi Arabia and they've started to question their faith. This is what MBS is trying to achieve.
While I was in Doha, Qatar, one sister called me from here, from a religious practicing family, Islamically active. She said, my son memorized the Quran at the age of 10. Alhamdulillah, he memorized the Quran at the age of 10. And he went for Umrah, we took him for Hajj, prays, fast, everything. But at the age of 15, 5 years later, she's calling. She said he came home and told us that he doesn't believe in Allah. What should we do? We have other young children in the house. Should we kick him out? Because he could possibly affect the rest of the family members. The younger ones, he could infect them. This is a disease. What should I do? I advised her to take him to the local imam or some knowledgeable individuals from the community here to discuss with him and try to help him find his way back. It's a tragic situation. And a few days ago, I met with another young man from our community who completed his bachelor's degree in University of Toronto, doing his master's, science subjects, etc. And he reached the same point. He said, I don't believe in Allah. His family members brought him for me to talk to him. And I spoke with him. He didn't believe in Allah. He spoke something of, yeah, no, I do believe in God, but in the end, when I pinned him down, he didn't believe in the existence of God. The Quran was not a miracle.
Mohammed bin Salman is doing his very best in order to get people to leave Islam. Today he's talking about moderate Islam. Today he's telling mosques to be quiet. There's Saudi-funded speakers talking about an avalanche of ex-Muslims. Saudis used to promote hadith culture, but today they're saying many are to be questioned. You just have to listen to the Crown Prince bin Salman's recent interview. He clearly said there are no schools of thought in Islam, indirectly saying make it what you want it to be. Tomorrow the Crown Prince will tell you stop dawah and leave Islam. Saudi Arabia is waking up to nationalism, and I fear there will definitely be an avalanche of Wahhabis leaving their cult. But remember, Wahhabism is not Islam and it was never Islam. They are leaving indoctrination. May God help them, and may Allah hasten the coming of Imam Mahdi to revive true Islam once again.
الشيء فلا يوجد مدرسة ثابتة ولا يوجد شخص ثابت. القرآن الاجتهاد مستمر فيه، والسنة صلى الله عليه وسلم الاجتهاد مستمر فيها، وكل فتاوى حسب كل زمان ومكان وحسب كل فهم. يعني مثلا لما قبل 100 عام يفتي أحد المشايخ الأجلاء بفتوى معينة وهو لا يعرف مثلا الكرة الأرضية أنها مدورة أو لا، وهو لا يعرف قارات العالم، وهو لا يعرف التقنية وإلى آخره، ففتواه بناء على المعطيات والمعلومات اللي عنده وفهمه للقرآن والسنة. لكن هذه تتغير في وضعنا الحالي، ففي الأخير مرجعنا هو القرآن والسنة صلى الله عليه وسلم مثل ما ذكرت لك.